Hello and welcome to today's video, and in today's video I am showing T8 link lights, under cabinet lights, and these are probably the oldest ones I've got. I have two sizes. I have the 15 watt version and I have two of the 30 watt versions. So I think the first thing we'll do is we'll turn on one of the 30 watt versions, and then we'll show what's inside them, the wiring and everything, and then after I put them back together we'll show them working, and we'll probably put the power meter on them as well, because the 30 watt lights are only running at about 20 watts, so I've got a feeling they've got small ballasts in them, but we'll find that out in this video. So I think the first thing we'll do is we'll switch on the backlight. 3, 2, 1. These are fairly quick to come on. They are a little blink happy. The smaller one at the front just fires up straight away. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with this one first. This one is a different make to the others. This one is a Fitzgerald Lighting Limited, and this is a British one. As with all link lights, they've got the plug on the end, and with all the ones I've got, none of these plugs actually match, of course, but they're all been taken out of kitchens or somewhere. The starter is side mounted on this one. So we'll try and get that out, and it is also a Fitzgerald 4 to 65 watt single, 220 to 240. England, and a bit more, and if it's an FS10, some other little information on that. Of course the sticker here is missing, however the important one that everyone should follow when working on lighting, of course, is this one: disconnect supply before servicing. Of course this one is most definitely disconnected. Inside you take off this cover, and it'll show you there's the starter holder. This is where I think this one's wired backwards. This is where the electrics come in. So again, there's a through wire to the other side, but it's live to switch to ballast, and then the ballast back to here, and then obviously the other white wire just goes to this, to the starter. The starter runs through to the other side, and the neutral wire obviously from the other tube goes to neutral, and then is linked back all the way through to here. The switch just breaks the live to the ballast, so you can have more than one light on, and this is the information on the ballast, and it says 15 watt, 0.33A, 240 at 50 Hertz. And it's got a little bit more information, including a wire diagram, the name, the ballast, and an 0683 code, whatever that means. It's quite a big ballast in this light. It's quite heavy, this light is as well. So that's that one. The tube that's in this lamp is fairly modern. It's a Philips Master TLD 15 watt 840 in colour, and of course it's a T8. And this one was made in Holland. It's got a little bit more information on it there, if we can get it in focus. It's better. Now this is obviously a 15 foot, and the length of these is about 17 inches, or a little, about 44 centimeters, so about 17 and a quarter inches and 44 centimetres. And this is quite unusual size. It's not very common in the UK. We normally have just the normal 18 single footers, and the tubes that are in the other lights are these. It's going to be quite a fun one to read. This is, because this is very faint on the tube, but I'll try my best. There we go. Osram L16, 30 watt. It's got a word there that I can't actually say, vermilion or something. It's warm white and they're made in Germany. I'm not too sure what that word beginning with V is, but I'll write it in the comments. And it's also got a little code here as well. And this tube is about 28 there we go, 28.5 inches long, or 72 centimetres. And this size is a really oddball size. Of course, the standard tubes that everyone is used to in the UK, which fit in nearly every single small light fitting, are of course is what is known as 1 foot. I've got one of them as well. These are 23.5 inches long. There we go, or 2 foot, sorry, and 60 centimetres, or right from the pins. And these are a standard size, and of course this is the 16 watt version that I've shown in another video, so it's the Wattmiser one. The Osram starters that are in these lights are quite detailed. Osram S1 ST111, Germany, 220 240 single, 4 to 80 watt. Now there is some more writing on this faint edge, and there was on them other tubes again in an earlier video, but you just can't pick it up on the camera. So that's the starters. Again, the starters plug in front of the tubes. Now when you take these lights apart, they literally fall apart, because half is on one and half is on the other. So let's see if we can get this right. There we go. The ballasts are tiny in these. There's the ballast. The wiring again is very similar. This is the side that I've entered to connect it up. The switch as normal going, and it's switched to ballast, ballast to end of light, and then the other end is roughly the same as this one with the through cable. Into this socket here with a cable going back to the lamp, and then obviously the 2 white cables go to either side of the fluorescent tube from the starter. The end cap again is another different version. Let's see if I can get it in. I do believe though this is the output side, because they're recessed so you can't actually get a shock, but I do believe there's probably a end cover missing off this as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the video now while I'll put these 2 lights back together, and then we'll have them running. Okay, welcome back. So what we'll do is we'll quickly turn them on. That one flashes, this one is instant start. Sometimes, there we go, it doesn't seem to flash that one. And of course the colour on the one in front is a different colour. Well anyway, What I'm going to do now is quickly show you the power meter on the light that's been on for the entire time that I've been recording this video. Now this 30 watt light is only currently running at 21 to 21.4 volts. It's fluttering around a little bit, but that's all it's showing. Mains is pretty good at 240.8 and it's running at 0.211 amps with a fairly poor power factor of 0.41 to 42. The really interesting thing is this 15 watt tube is now running at 24 volts as well, or watts, sorry. That's fluctuating between 24 and 24.3, and mains is still over 240, and this is running at 0.355 amps and a power factor of 28, which is quite bad. And if I turn the two on together, the amperage is 5.44, 0.544 with a power factor of 35, and we're now pulling at 46 watts. So I'm going to write this down in the comments below, because I believe the bigger lights are being underrun, sorry, probably on an 18 or 20 watt ballast. And the little 15 watt light is also running on a 18 to 20 watt ballast. So what I'll do is I'll write these down in the figures below. So I think we'll just get to the end of this video now. Okay, so we'll start them up on 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Well, I'd like to say thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video of these T8 fluorescent lights and their strange power consumption. Please like and subscribe, and see you again soon. And thanks for watching. Goodbye.